Welcome, 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 welcome. My goodness, welcome back to day 10, y'all. We just gonna start this off like with high energy. Day 10. Put day 10 in the comments. And not day 10 if this is your first day joining on day 10, but day 10 because we have pressed our way through. We have been shifting our mindsets. We have been believing that we were created for more, we were designed for more. We have been putting systems in place. We have been letting go of limiting beliefs. We have been rewriting our narratives, right? We have been getting organized. We have been implementing strategy. We have been posting with intention, right? We have been posted based on alignment and not our feelings. Put day 10 in the chat. Come on, day 10. So listen, if you are back here for day 10 of my 30-day 10K month challenge, you are showing me over and over and over again more consistency. And how about this? Not even showing me, you're showing yourself. Just think about all the people that you see out here that you know. You have been more consistent in the last 10 days than many people show in an entire year. Yes. You have been more consistent in the last 10 days than most people show in an entire year. So I need you to drop some fire in the comments if you are ready to elevate your faith today. Let me see your fire emojis, fire, fire, fire. And if you come back and catch the replay, put hashtag replay. Okay? Listen. I'm so happy. And what I also want you to do, and again, I'm excited if you are here for the first time on day 10. Wonderful. I celebrate you. I clap for you. You are welcome. You are appreciated. If you've been here since day one, I need you to put day one in the chat. If you've been here since day two, put day two. If you've been here since day three, put day three, so forth and so on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever day you jumped in, I need you to put day 10. And if you've been here since day one, if you just jumped in yesterday on day 9, it doesn't matter when you jumped in. What matters is that you're in. You are in the challenge. So I need y'all to get ready, right? So if you're new here, let me tell you how it goes here. I need you to go get your iPad, get your notepad, get your pen, get your pencil. All right. So that you can take your notes. Another thing I want you to do is I need you to share. Make sure that you are sharing this live. And if you're new here, you may not know what I'm going to tell you. When you get connected with me, when you get on my lives or anything that I'm doing, there is no gatekeeping. There is no gatekeeping. So I want to make sure that we can have as many people as possible taking access, right? Getting access to this free information. Only thing it's going to require is an investment in their time. That's it. So make sure you're sharing. All right. So again, some of you are new here. So for anyone joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Tiffany R. Harris, the mindset architect for limitless success. And I'm so grateful that for years I have been able to help countless business owners, women, speakers, entrepreneurs, authors, professionals strengthen their faith, shift their mindset, and build consistent revenue through God aligned strategy, structure, right? And taking consistent action. And so I'm so happy that you are here. What you're going to learn today, this is your first day here, and if you just found out yesterday, I'm reminding you, but my day ones know that every day, every principle, every instruction, every teaching, everything that I deliver is all grounded and rooted in a scripture. Why? Because the word works. The word is our blueprint, it's our instruction, it's our direction, it's our roadmap, it's our GPS. When I apply the word to my life, to my mind, to what was promised to me, I went from being afraid to be one of the six-figure income earners in the room to being I went from being afraid to be in the room with the six-figure income earners to being one of the six-figure income earners in the room. When I applied these principles, these grounding scriptures that I'm giving you, that's when I was able to have my first five-figure month. So I'm telling you what has worked for me. And people always asking, well, how have you been able to speak on stages in over 40 different countries? How have you been able to help countless speakers speak on stage for the first time? How are you able to build your coaching program through your flagship? Yes, program Shift Your Mindset and Speaker Academy. How did you do it? This is what I've done. And so I want to share it with you as much as I can during this free 30-day challenge. We only have 20 more days to go. Now, there is an option for you to upgrade to VIP or platinum where you get access to the replays, you get access to some additional information that's going to help you elevate, right? Okay? All right, so you should have your iPad, your notepad, your pens and pencils by now. So our grounding scripture for today is Mark 9:23. Now I need you to catch this. Mark 9:23. Make sure you're writing this down. And it says, all things are possible to the one who believes. Now notice it does not say all things are possible to the one who wants it. All things are possible to the one who prays for it. All things are possible for the one who talks about it. Right? No. All things are possible for the one who believes. It starts with your belief system. You have to know without a shadow of a doubt what it is that God said about you, where it is that God is taking you, right? What it is that God wants you to do. So your belief is the foundation of your business. And so your business cannot outgrow your belief. Write that down. My business cannot outgrow my belief. And I also want you to write, my belief is the foundation of my business. So make sure you're also writing that. Okay. And so here's the thing. Your business will never rise above your belief system. You cannot build CEO results with employee beliefs. It- you cannot build overflow with scarcity beliefs. And you can't have 10K months with survival beliefs. Key word, I told y'all about highlighting these words. You didn't heard beliefs, beliefs, beliefs. Make sure you all highlighting that. Big impact. You cannot have big impact with small thinking. They're opposites. It's not gonna work. You cannot build purpose-driven success with fear-driven decisions. We talked about this a couple days ago about not making decisions based off of emotions, but based off of intention, based off of strategy, based off of alignment, not fear. Your business is a reflection of your belief, not your desire, right? And so we can desire to have 10K months. We can desire to have the big house. We can desire to have the three-car garage. We can desire to have more clients. We can desire to have increased revenue, right? Desire, that is wonderful, right? But you cannot desire more and still believe you're capable, worthy, called, or equipped. So, yes, you may want these things. You may have a desire for these things, but if you can't even see these things in your mind first, you're never going to see these things in your zip code, on your doorstep, at your address, in your home, in your life, in your business. It will never reach you. Why? Because if you don't believe it, You're not going to feel equipped. You're not going to feel encouraged. You're not going to feel, right, assured. You're not going to feel like you can go out here and take over the world. You're not going to have that feeling. So the actions are not going to align, right? So I need you to get away from just desiring to actually believing. And here's actually three belief systems in your business. Three belief systems that you have to have. Every entrepreneur should have this in their business. Three belief systems. Y'all ready? Make sure y'all writing this down. The first one, this one's good, y'all. Belief in God. I keep telling, why she keep talking about God? Because he's the one who made it possible for me to have my first five-figure month. He's the one who's made it possible for me to get the inboxes and the phone calls and the emails to my team and people reaching out for me to come and speak at the women's workshops at the schools and put curriculums together. You have to believe in God. Do you believe God called you to this? Do you believe that? Believe in him and believe what he has called you to do. Do you trust that he will provide strategy, direction, and opportunities? I do. Now, we may not know the timing, but if you believe in what God has called, if you believe in the systems and the strategies, then it should be easier for you to get the work because you know it's coming. He's just waiting on you, right? The second thing, belief in yourself. I tell people all the time, you can take these hands right here, pat yourself on this shoulder, pat yourself on that shoulder, and believe in what it is that you're doing. Believe in what it is that you're creating. Do you believe you are capable of the assignment? Or do you shrink and hide in the background and duck down and squinch every time that you're stretched? And if that is you, I want to challenge you to just lean into that discomfort, lean into that unfamiliarity, lean into the unknown and trust the process and fall in love with the journey. Believe in what it is that you were created to do, what you were designed to have. And some of the individuals I've worked with, they may say, well, you know what, Dr. Tiffany, they never believed in me. Well, you never believed in yourself. Why do you expect other people's to believe in your vision, believe in your dream, believe in your goals, and you don't believe in them? You just have a desire. That's all it is. It's a desire. You don't really believe. Put that in your notes. I will believe in myself. Third thing, third belief system, belief. I just said this, belief in the process. Do you believe the work you're doing today will produce results later? I do. I know it's a reason why I just made a CEO decision to expand my team because I know, I believe in what God said. I'm trusting the process, and I know that more expansion, overflow, and abundance is on the way. So I'm getting ready. I'm not waiting until 2026 to hire more people. I've already had the meeting. It's happening before the end of 2025. So, do you believe the work you are doing today will produce results later? Or do you quit before the harvest shows up? Put in your notes, I will not quit before the harvest shows up. And that's the thing. Some of you want immediate, overnight, instantaneous results. When I started speaking at schools, it was 10 years ago. So we're talking about a decade. And I'm still growing. I'm still evolving. I still have bigger dreams, bigger plans. I'm just now writing a curriculum, an 8-week curriculum for student success and resilience. It's a process. I listened to people like Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey and things that they had to go through, how many no's that they've heard, how many stages Harvey was booed off of. You have to trust the process. So the enemy, he attacks your beliefs, not your desires. He don't care about your little desires. He don't care about your desires. Yeah, have that, keep that. Great, have your desires, but it's whole baby. When you switch to having from desire to a belief, when you know without a shadow of a doubt that that thing is going to happen, oh, that's when the enemy tries to come in and attack your mind and make you think, well, wait a minute now. I'm out of my mind. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Then am I really capable and equipped and qualified? I had you standing in the corner, scratching your head and thinking and ready to erase everything that you wrote down, ready to have you throw the whole vision in the trash. The enemy is not intimidated by your desire to succeed. He is threatened by your belief that you can succeed. So he attacks things like your confidence, your clarity, your self-worth, your voice, your momentum, your decision making, your identity. Because if he can break your belief, he can break your future. Put in your notes, I will not allow the enemy to break my belief. Put that in your notes. Type it in the comments. I will not allow the enemy to break my beliefs. And I need you to make a declaration, a commitment, a promise to yourself that today your belief gets restored. Put that in your notes. I am restoring my belief. And so let me just tell you a little bit about what faith-driven CEOs believe, right? What faith-driven CEOs believe. So when your faith fuels your business, you start believing differently. And here's some of the things that you start believing. You start believing that I am called for this. I am equipped for this. I'm telling y'all, people will say, well, Dr. Harris, you come in and you just seem like everything is so well and you're so confident. You have this positive mindset and this growth mindset. You know where that all comes from? I believe God. I believe in myself. I believe in the process. I had to shift my mindset a long time ago and restore my belief. So I believe that I am called for this. I believe that I am qualified for this. I believe that I am equipped for this. What do you have to believe? This is the faith-driven CEO belief. You have to believe that God goes before you. God multiplies your efforts. God orders your steps. You have to believe it, that you don't build alone. You have to believe that God is the CEO and you are the steward. Here we go. I keep talking about those words that keep coming back that I need y'all to write down. I need you to highlight. Steward. We talked about that. Consistent, trust, discipline, mindset. And so when we talked about steward a couple days ago, some of you may just think, oh, a good steward of my finances is not just that. A good steward over your habits, over your time, over your prayer life, a good steward over your consistency, right? So all this matters. Strategy and faith work together, right? You have to understand that your work is worship and the results will come. Beliefs. You have to believe that Philippians 4 and 13. I can do all things, not some things, not maybe this thing and not that thing, but I can do all things, all capital letters, all things through Christ who strengthens me. Write that down. I can do all things and put all in all caps. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I promise you, everything is possible if you believe. Belief creates boldness. Boldness creates action, and your action creates results. You cannot expect results from the work that you never put in. It's not going to happen. Okay. Right. So, what unbelief looks like in your business? Let's talk about that. So, unbelief, it doesn't look like doubt, it looks like procrastination. Oh, well, I'm going to put it off until tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to put it off until Friday. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put it off until Sunday night because I want to go to the movies, or I want to watch the sports event, or I just want to go watch trash TV. That's what I like to call it. This why are you doing that? My father used to always say, why put off for tomorrow what you can do today? Why are you wasting time and procrastinating? Right? But again, I believe that's a spirit to keep you stuck, to have you stalling. So your unbelief can look like procrastination. It can look like shrinking. Why are you shrinking? Because you don't have the systems in place, because you don't have the team together, because you're not organized, because you feel like you don't measure up to the person who's in the same industry as you. Do you know how many individuals are in the speaking space as a public speaker, professional speaker, coaching space? It would have been easy for me to shrink and fall back to the side and curl up and say, oh, I don't want to go and speak because so many people are doing it. And had I done that, do you know how many people would have still been in bondage? Who still would have not had the systems and the strategies in place to shift their mindset so that they can shift the course of their life. So, as you're thinking about your belief system too, think about how it has to change because it's bigger than you. I want you to think about your why and think about your purpose. So, unbelief in your business, it looks like playing it safe. Oh, I'm just going to do the bare minimum, just enough to get by. Oh, I'm going to wait for them to give me permission. I told y'all a couple of days ago, you don't need anybody's permission to be great. Put that in your notes. I don't need anybody's permission to be great. And so unbelief in your business also looks like overthinking, inconsistency, undercharging. Because some of y'all say, well, wait a minute, they may not have the 10K to invest in my offer, right? Whereas we've been talking about, so you undercharge. But see, when you're prepared, when you have a system in place, you have an onboarding process, you understand your worth and your value, your intellectual property, and you understand the clients that you are attracted to and who are for you, and you're in alignment, right? You don't have to, and you should not be undercharging. There are people out there who value what it is that you deliver and how you offer it because you have the best solution, right? Because you are, how do they know? Come on, y'all. Because you are consistently showing up with your message, right? So you're being visible. People are beginning to know, like, and trust you because you have your identity content. We talked about this, I believe it was yesterday on day 9, different types of content. Okay. And so when you have this unbelief in your business, it looks like hiding. It looks like starting and stopping. We talked about this. So in this season, put in your notes. This season, I will start and finish. Unbelief in your business also looks like delayed obedience. You already know what you heard from God. It's already been confirmed through a word that you heard, through you opening up the word and reading it for yourself, from somebody shooting you a text message, from somebody calling you on the phone, to you seeing something flash across the screen, to you hearing the song, to you hearing the podcast. Delayed obedience. is correlated to your unbelief in business. Every time you delay, you reveal what you really believe. But today, your belief gets upgraded. Put that in the chat. I am upgrading my belief. And so let me get y'all action steps. So your action step for today, I want you to write this down. What belief about myself, my business, or my assignment must I shift for me to step into the next level? Yeah. What belief? Is it procrastination? Is it shrinking? Is it hiding? Is it delayed obedience? Is it undercharging? Is it playing it safe? What is it? What belief about myself, my business, or my assignment must I shift in order to get to my next level? And then I want you to declare this and write this down. I want you to say it every day. God, I believe. Help my unbelief. And let me say it to you all over here. God, I believe. Help my unbelief. Because belief is not a moment. Belief is a decision. Day 10, it was better than good. And so I look forward to seeing you all back here tomorrow. Come back with your iPads, listen, your notebooks, your pens, and your pencils. And before we go, I just needed to remind you, if you have not registered, it is day 10. I don't know what y'all waiting for because it will be closing soon. So if you have not registered for the full challenge by taking access to the VIP or the platinum, you only have a few more days to do so. Then we're closing it. And then get ready for the early access to the Women Who Multiply experience taking place in April 2026. Registration is opening soon. Day 10s, y'all new, so y'all don't know this. Day 9s, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Y'all know, but I'm gonna tell y'all again, just in case you forgot. This is not a conference. It is a faith, mindset, leadership, and business multiplication activation for women who are ready to go from aligned to assigned to activated. I promise you, this is the right room for you to be in and that you want to be in. All right. So if you are ready for your faith to fuel your business like never before, I want you to drop I believe in the comments. And tomorrow is day 11. And we're going to build, don't beg. Okay. I want y'all to rep. Come on. Tomorrow we're talking about building, not begging. Mm-mm. We are the head and not the tail. We're not begging. We are the lenders and not the. Okay. All right. Let me get myself together. All right. Tomorrow. Building, not begging. We coming from Matthew 7 and 7. All right. So this one is going to challenge and empower you. Make sure you come back and you bring somebody back with you. All right. Y'all take care. Keep believing, y'all. Keep believing. All right.